Alright guys, so in this video we are going to continue on with examples of what we just talked about. So we said that for numerical data there was a certain number of graphs that we used to describe it, right? And the first one was what we call the dot plot, right? So this is what the dot plot was. You can see the other video about these steps, me describing them. And then there was a stem and leaf plot, right? And then we talked about, okay, what the heck is going on here? I want to go down. Okay, there we go. And the histogram. Okay, whatever. Okay, technology. All right, so here are some examples. So these examples are going to be maybe things that might appear on a quiz or on a test. So you definitely want to be able to answer these questions. So I don't want you to go ahead and draw a graph. That's not really what I want you to do because a computer can go ahead and do it for you. I just want you to be able to tell me what you see and be able to analyze it. Okay, at least some descriptive portions. So this dot plot, what we have, it shows the cholesterol level of 93 adults. And this is what we want to ask. So part A says a total cholesterol level of 240 milligrams per deciliter or more is considered unhealthy. So let's go ahead and circle that because it seems like that's going to be important. Okay, so 240 or more is considered unhealthy. So report the number of people in this group with unhealthy cholesterol levels. Okay, so what we want to figure out first, we see that the x-axis right here, it says cholesterol, right? So this is what we're looking at, right? So 240 or more. So where's 240? 240 is probably around here, right? Not quite in the middle, but that's where 240 is probably going to be at, right? And then it's going to be everything or more than that. So all of these guys are going to be very unhealthy, right? Okay. So how many is that? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is that? 21? Yes, 21. All right, so all I got to do is just count all these dots, right? All of these dots here. And what I get is 21 people. And that's it, right? I just went ahead and I looked at the graph and I just read the dots, or counted the dots. All right, now part B says, knowing that there are 93 people in this sample, report the percentage. Okay, so now what do we want? We want percentage of what? Of people with unhealthy total cholesterol levels. Okay, so from part A, we already know that being unhealthy, if you have a cholesterol level of 240, you are considered unhealthy. So the percentage in this case, right, is going to be out of the 93. So out of the 93 that we have, how many of them are unhealthy? Well, if we count the dots, which we already did, we had 21 people be unhealthy. Okay, and if you have your handy dandy calculator, this is going to approximately be equal to 23%, I believe. 23%. And that is my answer. Okay, so you just got to go ahead and put that into your calculator so you can go ahead and do it. Okay, all right, now what is the next problem? All right, so we answer that. Number 2. The histogram shows us the distribution of the number of televisions in the homes of 90 community college students. Okay, so if you look here, here are the number of TVs, right? So if you look at the 0, right, this 0 represents that there is 0 TVs, and how many, and the bar itself tells you how many homes have 0 TVs. Okay, so if I say, look at part A, according to the histogram, about how many homes do not have a television. So do not have a television, that means 0 TVs. So we just have to look at the height of the bar. So this is approximately around 1 or 2, I think. So I would just say like 1 TV. So 1 to 2 TVs. Oh, sorry, not TVs. 1 to 2 homes. Yep, see, I'm already messing it up. Okay, so 1 to 2 homes do not have a television. Okay, that's what it is. Now I'm estimating it. In the exam, it will hopefully be a little more, you'll be able to see what the frequency is. But this here, we're just trying to approximate. Okay. So part B, how many televisions are in the homes that have the most televisions? Okay, so how many televisions are in the homes? So the homes that have the most. Okay, so which of these homes have the most? Well, which one has the highest graph, right? Or which one has the highest bar, right? Well, it seems that this one has the highest bar, right? So this one has these have a lot of, so these are the homes, right? So there's about like what, 26 maybe, I don't know. So those have all of them, they have 3 TVs. Okay? So it seems that the number of homes, this is the number of homes that have the most TVs, and that corresponds with 3 TVs. So this is going to be 3 televisions. Okay, that's I didn't write that right. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna even do anything. Okay. Now, so before I continue, that's something that you have to be very careful of. What exactly is the question asking you to do? Because I can either ask you, given the y-axis, what is the x-axis? Or given the x-axis, what is the y-axis? So you have to be very, very careful with the wording. Okay. All right. Part C, how many homes have 3 televisions? Well, I just looked at that. I just said that. Okay, so 3 televisions, right? This is this graph. So 3 televisions corresponds to approximately 26 homes. So 26 homes have approximately 3 televisions. Okay, so these two kind of seem like they're the same question, but not really, because one of them is asking for televisions, the other one's telling you, well, which one has the most televisions. Okay. All right. Part D. How many homes have 6 or more televisions? Okay, 6 or more. Is 6 included or not included? Well, in this case it is, right? Because we're counting 6 or more televisions. Okay, so we're counting this one, 6 or more, and we're counting this one. Okay, yeah, we're counting that. Okay, so how many is that? Well, that's about how much? So this is 5, right? This is 5. And let's say this is 1. It's about 6 TVs. So that's 6 televisions. So I might just write 6 TVs. Okay. All right, so far you're on board and so far you're not confused, right? If not, just restart this video again. You know, that's the good part. Or if not, you can just go ahead and comment below, or you can just send me an email. Okay. Part E. What proportion of homes have 6 or more televisions? Well, I already know how many have 6 televisions. We already know that 6 homes. Oh, see, I messed it up again. Okay, this should not be TVs. This should be homes. Okay. To be homes. I'm not going to restart this video. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is. Okay. We already know that 6 homes have 6 or more televisions, okay? So we're looking for proportions. So out of how many? So if we go back to the problem, right? We go read it, right? It said that 90 community college students, right? It was out of 90 community college. So the total is going to be out of 90. Okay. And what is that going to give me? Well, I don't know. I have to look at them. What is that? 0.0667? I don't know. Something like that. And that is my answer. Okay. If I wanted to put it as a percent, then it would be approximately 7%. Okay. And that's just all it is. All right. Any questions so far? I feel weird not saying that. Okay. Anyways. Number 3. This is the last question. Okay, the relative frequency histogram shows the number of hours of sleep reported as experienced last night for 24 men in college. Now notice, if you look at this problem and the problem that we did before, right? This one actually just had regular frequency, right? So this is just the number of homes that we had, right? Whereas in this case, we don't have that. In this case, we have relative frequency. So what they did, they took that value and divide it by 24. That's all they just did. Okay. So this says about how many men had 6 or fewer hours of sleep. Okay. So this says, so we want 6 or fewer. Okay. So here's 6, right? Here's 6. And here is fewer. Okay. So we're looking at that. So first, let's see what percentage of men has 6 or fewer hours of sleep, because this is basically percent, right? So at 6, it seems like it's around 0.13, right? I'm just estimating, which is about 13%, right? Here, it's about 0.04, right? 0.04. If I add those together, right? 0.13 plus 0.04. Okay, what I'm gonna get 0.1, sorry, I dozed off, 0.17. That's what I'm gonna end up getting, okay? All right, so now what I wanna go ahead and do, right? Well, that's not the answer, right? Because what I'm looking for is how many men, right? How many men had 6 or fewer, okay? So what do you think I'm gonna do with that 0.7 or 0.17? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take that 0.17 and multiply it by the 24. Okay, there we go. We're going to go ahead and multiply that. And what is that going to give me? I don't know what that's going to give me. I don't have my calculator with me. Let me see. Can I go ahead and figure out where a calculator is at? Oh, here. Maybe this will help. So I'm going to take 0.17 and then multiply it by 24. And what I'm going to get is approximately 8. Approximately. See, I can't read. Approximately 4. So I'm going to go back. This is about 4. About 4 men. Because we're just more or less. Okay? All right. And now what the last question is asking us to do is the graph is bimodal. What are the two modes? So bimodal just means that you have two of the same outcome occurring, right? Or occurs more frequently, right? Which number occurs more frequently? In this case, 2 outcomes occur very frequent. And what is that? The 2 modes are at 7 and at 8. So 7 and 8. Okay. And I am at 12 minutes already, so I'm going to stop this video. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and see it again. And then I'll go ahead and come back with categorical variables. All right.